Hi everyone. In this video tutorial, I'm going to take you through the steps for uploading your learning artifacts onto the Google Sites page for your final website portfolio submission. To recap, in a previous module, we set up our home page and then we made the website shell of the pages that we'll use to upload these learning artifacts. For this assignment, you will follow the specific way to upload each artifact and answer the reflection questions. The 4 reflection questions should be answered on your homepage in a new text box. Answer each question individually and make sure your combined total is at least 300 words. The questions focus on what you've learned, what artifacts stress your comfort level the most, and what you've learned from this whole process. You can answer these questions below your introduction and philosophy section. So here I can either start a new text box or I can duplicate the previous text box and then drag it down and rename it Reflection. I also want to put a divider in between the sections and then add a text box where you're going to write out your reflection. As a reference, use the resources to view what your introduction and educational philosophy should look like. Also use your resources to see what the reflection would look like. To start out on your website, we are going to add all of our artifacts to Google Drive except for videos and links. I suggest creating a folder titled Website Portfolio so you can easily find all of your files. Once you created the folder, you can access it and you will need to add individual artifact files to Google Drive by dragging and dropping each file from your computer to Google Drive. Once you've dragged all of your files into Google Drive, what you're going to do is go back to Google Sites and you'll follow the specific way to upload each artifact. You can find these written instructions in the website portfolio slides or in your e-learning module. So first, let's get started with module 003, Mobile Learning. Once again, I added the file to Google Drive using the drag and drop method from my computer. Please go to your Mobile Learning subpage. You should have Mobile Learning at the top as a header in this text. You can use the resources provided for step-by-step instructions on what tool you should be using for each of these different learning artifacts. As we mentioned, we're going to upload this file from Google Drive. So you're going to click Drive and then search for your 003 file. This is why keeping Google Drive organized is helpful because I can look into my folder titled Website Portfolio. Once you click your file and then click Insert, it'll be added directly into your Google Sites. From here, you'll pull the corners to make it fit the page. That's all you need to do for each Word document, PDF, and PowerPoint. Keep in mind that the document will not scroll until you publish your website and view the published site like this. Module 303, Desktop Publishing, and Unit 5 add Word documents similar to the previous assignment. So we'll go to Drive and find the files. I will be adding to your page and then you'll pull the corners to fit. Now let's go to 306, Video Production. This is slightly different. We will use the YouTube tool this time. YouTube, like Google Drive, is owned by Google, so it allows for seamless integration. In Google Sites, you will click YouTube, and then you can do one of two things. You can either paste a URL in here, or you can search for a video. Your video may be difficult to find, so you should paste the URL. So when I'm in YouTube, looking at my video, I'm just going to take the URL from the top and copy it, and then I'll paste it in that bar for the YouTube video. So once we paste it, click search, it'll find our video, and then we can select. Once again, pull the sides out to make it fit the screen. So you'll do similar to 306 for Module 308, Unit 1 Mastery, Unit 2 Mastery, and Unit 6 Mastery. You'll notice that the video doesn't play from this screen. If you want it to play, you can once again hit Publish again, and you can view your video. So let's go to Module 308 Screen Capture and do the same thing. Once again, for Module 308, you're going to copy the URL and then go back into your site and paste it. So we finished all of the homework assignment, 003, 303, 306, and 308. We embedded from Google Drive for 003 and 303, and we embedded from YouTube for 306 and 308. Now we're going to move on to our mastery assignment, Unit 1. Our Unit 1 mastery assignment, once again, was a YouTube video, so we'll go grab that link and put it in there as a video. Unit 2, we'll do the same thing. We'll grab our video link for the educational video and put it in there as a YouTube link. Okay, so let's head to Unit 3, Infographic. This assignment required you to create an infographic, PNG, or JPEG in Piktochart. So in Google Sites, you'll click Images, and then you can either upload from your computer, or if you put your image in Google Drive, you can click Select, and then you can find your Unit Mastery 3 image, click it, and click Insert. And that will embed your infographic. Your infographic is taller than it is wide, so you're not going to want to stretch it fully to the width of the page. You will leave it taller than wider, just like this. Our next assignment is Unit 4 Interactive Whiteboard lesson, and with this we created a lesson in Lumio, which is a web-based program. In Google Sites, what you'll do is insert a button, which is basically a better looking hyperlink. So you'll go to Lumio, and from Lumio you're going to share, just like you did for the assignment, share a link, get a teacher copy of the link, copy it, and then go back into Google Sites. From here, you're going to click Button, and it's going to ask you for a name. You could put Lumio Interactive Whiteboard Presentation. And then you're going to paste the link. So you copied it from Lumio, you're going to paste it here and click Insert. Now typically for buttons, I don't stretch them across the whole page. I just make them wide enough so I can read the text within the button. Once again, like the other options, the button's not going to work as a link until you publish and check out the published page. So let's finish up. We have blended learning. Once again, blended learning was a document, a Word document, so we're going to pull that in from Google Drive. And we'll insert that. Once you get it in there, you could stretch out the side. And once again, that will be scrollable once you publish your link. And the last one is Unit 6 Digital Storytelling, which is a YouTube video. So we'll get that YouTube link and we'll paste it in there. While you're working on this assignment, please keep the rubric in mind. You must have all 10 artifacts added correctly to get full credit. Adding a file is not acceptable. I should see each document or video in full view on your page. The only assignment that will not be full view is Unit 4 Lumio link. The concept should be evident by viewing your website. There should be a header at the top of each subpage. Also, it should be easy to navigate around your website without having non-functional pages or too many clicks. Remember, keep your website aesthetically pleasing. It's important that I can read all the titles and it's not difficult or distracting for any part of your web page. And finally, the writing components. Your educational philosophy, 300-word reflection and professional self-introduction should be detailed. If I left feedback on your module assignment that it was not, you should fix it for this assignment. And finally, your website must be free of grammatical or spelling errors. So you've finished your website, you added all the material to it. Before you submit, you should follow a couple of last steps. One of them is to hit publish and then hit publish again. As long as you made edits, you should be able to hit publish again. You will see a link briefly at the bottom that says view. If you miss that, you can alternatively go to the top of the page and click the copy published site link. So this is my published site. You'll see that everything should be scrollable or clickable for each one of my assignments. If something doesn't work, then make sure you go back and fix it. Once you've gone through and you've checked everything, the next step is for submission. So here are the detailed submission instructions. What you need to do is make sure that you copy the published URL. You have any changes, make sure you always hit published, because I won't be able to see any changes that you make until you do so. If you don't have any changes to make, it'll say there are no unpublished changes to review and to return to editor, at which point you can just copy the published link at the top. You'll copy the URL and paste it directly into the submission text box in Moodle. And that's it for this assignment. If you have any questions as you work, please make sure to let your instructor know.